Hey everyone, this is Darla Magic of New England Pagans and Witches. Mercury is retrograde right now, as many of you have known. And I am just showing you some crystals that I work with during Mercury retrograde. I do work with more than the crystals that I have out here, but I wanted to just share with you some of the things I do during a Mercury retrograde, especially, I work 40 hours a week like many of us do. This Mercury retrograde, I have been wearing my fluorite pendant. And this is a rainbow fluorite, which is a great cleansing stone. So it helps release all negativity. And it's also a really good protective stone. So it helps to bounce off those negative vibrations that can infect us in the energetic way. Another stone that I have been using this Mercury retrograde is my Laborda, and I love this piece. I just keep it in my pocket, and I am a medical assistant, so I wear scrubs every day, and I keep it in my left pocket to bounce off anything coming into me. So Laborda, it's another great protective stone. All of these stones really that I have on this altar here are all for protection and releasing negative energy. Every day I light my black beeswax candle, and black is a great way of working with protection. If you work with the public or work with people or are around people, especially if you're empathic, black is a great way to deflect any kind of energy coming your way. I smudge a lot, almost daily, but during Mercury retrograde, I do make sure that I do sage every day. This is a sage bundle, and it has white sage in it. It has mugwort in it, and it also has rosemary in it. And all of those herbs work very well with removing any energy that doesn't belong to you, while cleansing you and also protecting you. I like to do that at the end of my day to release any kind of energy that is not serving me, any kind of energy that does not belong to me at all. So I do ask the universe, as I am saging myself, to release that energy away from me. So some of the stones, like I said, that I'm working with right now, I am working with citrine. Citrine is one of my favorite stones. It's a great cleanser and regenerator. It's a great sunstone, and it's a beneficial stone for energizing us and cleansing us. It is said that citrine is one of the few stones that does not need cleansing. However, I do cleanse my stones, even the ones that don't usually need cleansing. After a while, I like to make sure they are cleansed. So citrine is that kind of a stone. I have many forms of citrine. As you can see, this is a double terminated citrine. And that way it is deflecting energy away from me while influencing me with positive energy. It's a great solar plexus stone. So if you are having any areas or any type of ailments in that area, citrine is a great stone for that. It helps to cleanse us, balance us, and put us back into alignment. That's one of the reasons why I love working with citrine. Also, just so you know, citrine is a really fabulous money abundant stone. It's a great way to attract wealth and success into your life. And like I said, the other stone I'm working with, and it's sort of closely related to citrine in a way, is fluorite. Fluorite is a great stone to help stabilize and cleanse and purify the aura. And you can use all the different colors of fluorite. Some people like the green, some people like the rainbow, some people like the purple. So there are many colors of fluorite out there. Work with the one that calls to you. I do like the rainbow one a lot, even though I have a green one as well that I do work with. And again, this is a great stone to help cleanse and purify your aura. Also the chakras. It helps to draw away any kind of negative energy. So having the fluorite is a great stone to use during any kind of Mercury retrograde. Let's see what else. Hematite. This is one of my favorite hematites that I have. I have a lot of polished hematite. This is the raw hematite. If you cut into it, I don't know if the light deflects it or not, but you can see some of the redness that is naturally imbued in hematite. Hematite is a wonderful, wonderful protective stone and grounding stone. So if you need grounding, especially during a Mercury retrograde, if you're empathic, this will help ground your energy. You know, hematite, it's great for stimulation and focus, our brains. So during Mercury retrograde, sometimes we think unclearly, and hematite is a great stone to, you know, reorganize our thoughts, help us think clearly, help us concentrate better. And if you're having any ailments, hematite is a great stone for anemia. Along with bloodstone. Bloodstone is really good for that as well. Selenite. Selenite's also another great stone to have on hand. Excuse me. Selenite, it really helps with the aura, and it helps with our chakras as well. Selenite is a good stone to work with the moon phases too. So, you know, we do have a new moon coming up. Sometimes, since it is a clear stone, people think of all clear stones with the full moon. But selenite is one of those stones that really helps to just align us and put us back in balance. So I do suggest working with selenite if you can. Most people don't have all the stones. I have quite a lot that, I mean, I've been collecting stones since my 20s. I'm, you know, in my 50s now, so I do have kind of a wide collection. So if you don't have the greatest collection of stones, one of the main things you can always have is a great quartz. Quartz comes in many shapes and sizes. This is a great pillar and of clear quartz. Clear quartz, you know, it helps. You can charge that quartz to align to how and what you want to work with, how you want to program it. Quartz is a great cleanser. It's a great healer, especially healing. We use that a lot in healing grids. We use that a lot in money grids. We use that a lot in success and happiness, depression grids, protection. So clear quartz can be used in many, many types of grids, many types of ways. So if you're like me and you like to work with your crystals, I always suggest one of the stones you should always have is a clear quartz. And I will say, like with any stone, just because I say this is one you should have, it really needs to call to you. You know, you can get this in a tumbled, you can get it in a pendant, you can get it in double terminated, single terminated pillars. There are many, even other forms of jewelry that you can wear your clear quartz. And again, like I said, if it calls to you. Amethyst. Oh, I love amethyst. It's probably one of the first stones that ever called to me. I love lavender as an herb, and one of my must-have herbs that I use for quite a bit of everything and always make sure I have on hand is lavender. Amethyst, the crystal, has a lot of similar properties as lavender, the herb, does. So it is protective. It is cleansing. It's very magical. You know, it works on the higher chakras, the amethyst and lavender too. It helps us focus. It helps us clear our minds. And when Mercury is retrograde, we can usually have unclear thoughts or miscommunicated thoughts to us. So I always suggest having amethyst. This is a cluster. But there are, you know, like I said, there's polished stones. There's many, many stones that in amethyst that are in jewelry, all shapes of jewelry. And moving on, we have our onyx. Onyx is like many black stones. Onyx is one of the stones that works on the lower chakras, the root chakra especially, so it helps to ground and stabilize. It also helps to ward off negative energy, and it helps to guard and protect us. So this is one of the stones that I usually suggest to have on hand when you are working with the dark moon, when you are working with the new moon, and during Mercury retrograde, and anytime you want protection or working with your lower root chakras. Smoky Quartz is another excellent stone to deflect negative energy. This is one of my favorite pieces that I have. I have also like tumbles of Smoky Quartz, but this one is not irradiated. Irradiated means it's been heat treated, and that's when it looks almost black. This one is sort of like a very dark quartz, but this is a pure Smoky Quartz, and I've had this for years. I use it a lot in healing circles, and also in the New England Pagans and Witches healing ceremony that I do every week, or at least mostly every Sunday. And this is a great, great stone. Smoky Quartz is an excellent stone to deflect electromagnetic fog, and energy, which is when we're working with cell phones and TVs, computers, all of that kind of energy. This helps remove that energy from our aura and our chakras. You know, also releasing any blockages. It's also great protection stone. Smoky Quartz is probably one of my favorite protection stones because it really helps to remove energy that doesn't belong to us, and it really helps to remove and guard us of anything that's not serving us. So again, you can buy all of these in just tumbles, which are very small pieces of stone. Excuse me, I'm in my temple room and I have the heater going, so it's a little dry in here. So again, these are just some of my suggestions. There are many other suggestions for stones that you can work with. I have quite a few others that I would bring out here, but that could take a lot longer. So if you have favorites, feel free to comment and why. And what other the things that you do during a Mercury retrograde. Right now, I am going to light my black candle. I'm going to sage, you know, smudge, which means cleansing myself with smoke. And when I do that, I always focus on the mind, body, spirit, and release all that. Because, you know, I did work today, and I want to remove all the energies that aren't serving me. During the Mercury retrograde, I want to keep clear focus. I want to communicate clearly, and I want to make sure what I am hearing from others is communicated to me clearly as well. I hope that is helpful for you, and have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Be well, and blessed be everyone.